welcome to this week's Pick a Pile. Thank you for joining me. It's been a while since I have recorded a reading, so bear with me. Probably a little bit out of practice, a little bit out of the loop, but hopefully I settle in okay. So this week we've got the 3 oracle decks to choose from. We've got group 1 is the purple deck, group 2 is the pink and blue deck, and group 3 is the blue deck. I'll cut to those for your selection in a minute. Basically, this reading is all about what you're going to be facing over the next 3 months within the time you watch this reading. So whenever you watch this, the following 3 months. So it's hopefully more to do with sort of what challenges and obstacles you're facing so that you can kind of prepare for them. But obviously it is open to anything positive that's coming in as well. So Spirit's kind of free to bring through what it feels is the most necessary for each group. So take a minute to select your piles, and then I will see you in the corresponding video. Hey group 1, so this is your reading to find out what you'll be facing for the next 3 months within the time you are watching this video. So this is a timeless reading. I'm not going to do too much talking, just going to kind of get straight into it. I'm going to pull cards from this deck first to get a look at the overall picture, I should say, and then we'll get into the finer details with the tarot. I won't talk too much until I clarify with the tarot, because I kind of want to, I'm hoping that we get sort of one situation per card that comes out, and then we can look into them as individual situations rather than as a whole, but obviously we'll have to see what comes through. So let's take a look for pile 1. What will they be facing for the next 3 months within the time of watching this video? Pile 1. Oh. Okay, so I'm just going to take the one that fell out to where the spread will be, which is the Wisdom card. Usually when we get the Wisdom card, it can indicate that there's some lessons to be learned, or there have been some lessons learned where we've acquired some wisdom through the lesson. We've got 2 5s here, which does indicate a lot of changes over the next few months. But the next card out here was conflict and defeat. So I do feel like you're going to have a few defeating situations or some conflicts arise, but I also do feel like you're going to learn a lot and gain a lot out of these situations. Transformation. So this is going to be quite a intense, I suppose, few months. Transformation does indicate that you're going to be possibly shedding some outer layers, or the ego, if you don't really know what I mean by outer layers. It's kind of like shedding the ego that you've developed over the years from the conditioning that you've encountered in this lifetime. But it definitely looks like you are kind of like emerging or ascending, because in the transformation card, she, like this person, she's really glowing. We've got trapped in fear. So maybe these changes and transformations and transitions cause a little bit of fear for you. Disruption. So that's like a card about triggers and interruptions, challenges and obstacles. Okay, and we've got temptation. So that's kind of like trying to resist the urge to go back to old ways or repeat old patterns or anything like that. On the bottom of the deck, we've got heartache and loss. That could potentially be the root of the issue here, but we'll look into how that relates towards the end. So this is the Modern Witch Tarot, which I'm not ready to start taking cards from yet, please Spirit. This is what I'm going to be using to clarify these cards here about what you're facing for the next 3 months when you view this reading. This is for pile 1, please Spirit. Can we please have some more information on the Wisdom card? Pile 1. Okay, so we've got Knight of Swords, we have got the Ace of Wands in reverse, we have got the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and we've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so I feel like there's like a little bit of restlessness and a little bit of maybe even some impulsiveness around this pile. And it's because it's almost like you're not using your full potential. So because you're not fulfilled, it's like you're just restless. You've got itchy feet. You're desiring a bit more. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse, I do feel like maybe you feel like you're not in harmony in your workplace or something anymore, and you're in the very, very early stages of coming up with an idea for yourself. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse, I don't feel like there's much movement around this just yet, but I feel like this is the underlying cause of your restlessness, is because you're desiring more out of work, like you're looking for like your purpose or something that can really bring you fulfillment. And maybe you're going on a bit of a journey within to try to discover this for yourself. Definitely like some sort of disharmony in the workplace or in like a team environment, and you're considering investing elsewhere. All right, conflict and defeat for pile 1. Can you tell me more about conflict and defeat for pile 1? Okay, so we've got the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and this one flipped out here, the Hermit in reverse. Did I miss any? Don't think so. All right, so just as you're feeling conflicted about your work situation, and you're starting to feel like maybe you're lacking a little bit of motivation around work and what you're currently doing, there is a breakthrough on the way that does lead you to a very, very stable new beginning. But it does look like this is when you come out of hermit mode. So once you go on this journey within, that's coming through in that first card with the Wisdom, this journey of self-discovery basically, it's like this instigates some kind of breakthrough, and then when you come out of hermit mode, there's a new beginning available to you. Can we get anything on the new beginning? Just the Ace of Pentacles. Just the Ace of Pentacles. The Moon in reverse. So this is hidden for now and it will come to light, but yeah, we're not allowed to get anything else on that. Transformation, why is this here for, wait, was that a card that was flipped? Oh, no, seeing things. Okay, transformation. Why is that here for pile 1, please? What do we have on the transformation? Oh, we've got a lot, okay. Okay, we've got Death in reverse. We have got the Eight of Cups. We have got the Seven of Swords. The, oh gosh, okay, so this one was first. Page of Wands reversed. The Magician and the Knight of Wands. Did we get them all? Okay, yeah. Okay, so I do see you leaving I see you leaving something behind. Something is going to end in order for something to be birthed, basically. I do feel like there's a lot of stability where you are, but you're ready to walk away from this because there's also a lot of people out for themselves, perhaps. There's a lot of drama or a lot of gossip or a lot of competition or a lot of just deception maybe in the workplace, or something that you feel you need to protect yourself from. Or maybe even someone that you feel you need to protect yourself from. With the Page of Wands in reverse, because when these cards, the way they are, she's literally walking away from this person right here and looking back like, don't you dare come near me again. And the Page of Wands in reverse can be someone who takes silly risks or acts a bit impulsively, or there can also be like a little bit of an immature energy. But either way, like with the Magician and the Knight of Wands, I feel like this is creating space and attracting something new with that Knight of Wands. This could be like an innovative spark or a new idea or a new inspiration that gives you life. It probably does bring in a little bit of fear because it could be a little bit of a risk to you, because it's something totally new for you. But I do feel like you'll be in quite a powerful alignment as a result of this transformation that you go through, and you're attracting good things. For some people, I want to say you're leaving behind an immature, fiery energy who was non-committal, in and out, and you're attracting in someone more committed, more driven, more action orientated, but still someone very passionate and very fiery. Otherwise, this is like a creative opportunity that's coming towards you. All right, trapped in fear. Why do we have this for pole one? Page of Cups in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Swords. Okay, so, sorry, I've got a really itchy nose. Sometimes it happens when I'm channeling and I can't really help it, sorry. Oh, okay. One of your fears lies in we've even got Strength in reverse on the bottom. You're not super confident, either about yourself or about what's coming to you, and it's because of some sort of betrayal or pain from the past. It could be someone that either lied about their emotions. It could be someone that chose money over love, and kind of abandoned you or hurt you in some way. With the Three of Swords, it could also be that they chose someone else over you, or there was some sort of betrayal or third party. And this put a lot of fears in your head, and it causes a lot of self-doubt or a lot of self-worth issues. The other possibility, it could also be an authority figure. As a child, there's one or both authority figures weren't very openly expressive of their love. You felt like you had to work for their love, or you had to work for their attention. It was very, very hard to receive love or to sort of just find love in general. And it causes you a lot of pain and self-worth issues at the moment, and sometimes this gets in your way. Either you try to open up to a parent and they just were really, really closed off towards you. They didn't hear you out. They were more of like a children should be seen, not heard. A little bit sort of emotionally neglectful, and this weighs on you at the moment. Disruption. Why is disruption here? Wow, Nine of Swords. This causes disruptions in your current life, in your waking life, and it also keeps you awake at night and not being able to sleep properly. It probably causes a lot of anxiety. And this has a chance at affecting your new beginning here. So what I'm starting to pick up is that Spirit wants you to address this and become aware of it, so that you're not tempted to sabotage something or walk away from something before it gets a chance to grow, and then it leaves you at a loss at the end of the day. You know, Spirit's telling you all of this because it wants you to heal your wounds, so that when this opportunity comes, you can take it with both hands and you can make it happen. And more with disruption. We got Temperance, we got the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, Spirit wants you to become aware of these triggers so that you can become more patient with yourself. When these triggers come up and try to put a block in your path or try to scare you off your path, Spirit wants you to give love to yourself, pour into your cup and rejuvenate that energy. Don't get caught on what could go wrong. Focus on what could go right. Focus on the abundance that could come to you, and don't give up before that final push. Like, that fear is the last point before you can bring something to fruition. So don't get tempted by the fear at that last second. Like, push through the fear and don't give up, so that you can, you know, enjoy the results of this. Temptation, pile 1. Okay, oh, we got the Devil. So there's that obsessive or negative thinking that comes up to interfere with your plan. So we've got the Empress and the Devil, and the other card is Justice. It is in reverse. Okay. So what I feel like is, when you're not balanced, you kind of go back and forth between these two energies, between Empress or Emperor mode and the Devil energy. Sometimes you just get pulled into your dark thoughts or your fears or your self-sabotaging ways, and you can't really help it. You don't really have control over it. But it's usually when you're not giving enough to yourself. It's when your own scales are imbalanced. If you're not giving yourself enough love, your cup drains, and then this overthinking or toxic thinking or past fears start to sneak up and start to kind of pull you back in a little bit and interrupt that Empress mode that you are reaching. And it interferes with your victory. We've got the Six of Wands in reverse underneath. So this is about healing these self-worth issues at the core, becoming aware of them so that they don't affect you anymore. Because when you're not aware of them, you can't correct your behaviors, or you can't acknowledge when they're coming up and interfering. But when you become aware and conscious of these cycles or these patterns that you're in, you can start to recognize when they are coming up, and you can start to bring logic back into it, and you can reason with yourself to keep yourself back on that path and to let go of that fear and not let that fear control you. At the end of the day, you don't want to end up here in this sad energy of feeling like you missed an opportunity, or feeling like you lost an opportunity, or sabotage an opportunity. You don't want to have that on your conscience. You want to make the most of this opportunity. So I feel like for you guys, the next 3 months is about self-discovery, learning a lot about yourself, about your triggers, about your fears, taking on board everything that I've given you here today, and really just you know, bringing them into your consciousness so that you can make different decisions in the future and not miss this opportunity that's coming in for you as well, of course. It's either a person or like a creative idea or something that can be really successful. All right, so that's where I'm going to leave it for you guys, pile 1. Thanks so much for joining me. Hopefully I'll be back with another one soon. Until then, take care, guys. Hey, pile 2, thank you for joining me. This is your reading on what you are facing over the next 3 months from the time you view this reading. So it's a timeless reading. This was the deck that you guys chose. So the first 6 cards that we get are kind of like an overall look, and then we're going to go into the tarot and we're going to clarify it and get into like the nitty-gritty bits of it. Without further ado, let's just get straight into it. I'll read what's on the card, but I won't say too much until we clarify with the tarot, because I want to sort of read each card individually instead of as a whole to start with. So let's see what we've got. What will pile 2 be facing and or experiencing within 3 months of viewing this reading? When you're ready, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, we've got Frog stepping into your power. Don't take a back seat in your story. It's time to step up. All right. Wow, that was intense. Okay, we got the Owl. This is about sight. Detach your emotions from situations that you cannot control. So real quickly, I want to say that those 2 together is about not giving your power away to other people, not giving your power away to other people and to 2 things that you cannot control. Then we've got the Dog, divine service. How can you serve yourself better? Dogs are all about loyalty, so I feel like this card is calling you to show more loyalty to yourself. We've got the Eagle, ancestral healing. Your ancestors are holding space for you to heal your past. Very interesting. Liking where this is going so far, actually. Okay, we've got quite a lot there, so I'm just going to put them back and reshuffle because we kind of just want 2, please, Spirit. Oh, wow. Again, that's like more than 5 cards, so let's try again. Spirit, can we please just get 2 more overall messages, please, if possible, for pile 2? Why does this keep happening? Oh, I'm sure this is not me. Okay, let's just take a big reset breath. There we go. Butterfly, emerging. Take the leap of faith. And Bear. You are the light. It is safe to step fully into your light. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have Swan, graceful transformation. Soften your heart and find your flow. So I'll give these a quick shuffle. Sorry about that, I just had a phone call. Alright, so I was just about to start clarifying. So we're going to go into the frog's message here for pile 2. What is the frog's message for pile 2? Okay, so I'm just going to take the face up ones. Okay. Oh, how did these even go? All right. Knight of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, Page of Wands reversed, Knight of Wands upright. Don't take a back seat in your story. It's time to step up. Alright, so the first thing I'm getting is like a situation that you give too much of your power to. And it's about taking that power back so that you don't take a back seat in the story that plays out here. It's about reclaiming it in order to stop giving it away to this person or this situation. What I kind of feel like is you wanted or offered something stable to someone and you got left out in the cold because of some deception and some trickery by someone who wasn't ready to commit. Someone couldn't commit. This is a very interesting scenario that's coming through here. All right, I'm going to leave that message aside for a second, and I'm going to go into the cards one by one. I do feel like it's time for you to make a move in your career, right? Yeah, so far I'm getting career. Apply it to where you need to. Obviously, it's a general reading, but it's time to make a move in your career, some sort of investment or something, but you do have a little bit of anxiety about money. Maybe if you leave the job you're at to do something else, you're fearful that you may not earn enough money, or like something like that. Like there's some fears about, you know, your security, your home. You don't want to be left out in the cold. This could be because I'm hearing that song. This is so weird. This is really, really weird, okay? But I'm hearing that song and it's by Anastasia. And it goes, I'm not going to sing it, but it goes, and I wonder if you know how it really feels to be left outside alone when it's cold out here. Something or other. So hopefully you know the song that I'm thinking of. But every time I look at this card, it just comes into my head, okay? So I feel like you've been left out in the cold before. And you don't like that feeling. You don't like that feeling of being either left in the cold or left in the dark, or the fear of the unknown, or the fear of uncertainty. This impacts you a great deal, so much so that you put walls up to opportunities before they have a chance to grow into something. Going back to that thing where I was talking about deception from a past person who couldn't commit, going back to that first story, it's almost like you're still giving your power away to this person from the past, because there's someone new that's trying to come in who's in the Knight of Wands energy. And the Knight of Wands, he sometimes gets a little bit of a bad rep in tarot. I'm not fully sure why. Because the Knight of Wands has a lot of determination, a lot of drive, and a lot of motivation, a lot of passion, and he can commit. The Page is not so committal. It's more, it's like exploration phase, a curious phase. But the Knight, you know, if that's the intention, the Knight is able to commit, and he's very driven in doing so. He's very determined to succeed. So it's like there's something or someone that's determined to succeed with you, but you're giving your power away because you're sabotaging this because of your past. So that's, I'm getting two energies. For some of you, I feel like this is work, and then for some of you, I feel like this is more like love. It's almost like if it's for work, like you've been fired before or you've lost a job before, and that maybe it terrified you, or it caused you to be a little bit protective, or a little bit more sensible when it comes to your stability and things like that. But otherwise it was a person who left you out in the cold, and this still has an effect on you. But by sabotaging new things, you're giving your power away back to this old situation all the time, is what I'm seeing there. So now the Owl. Can we clarify the Owl's message for pile 2, please? What's the Owl telling us in pile 2? What are they facing? So the first card out is Strength in Reverse. And the Owl's message was detach your emotions from situations that you cannot control. Very similar to giving your power away. So I feel like we're giving your strength and power away to something or someone, like it says, that you can't control. You can't control the outcome of this situation. We've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the Page of Cups. So it goes Strength in Reverse, Page of Cups, Queen of Wands, and then over here we have got Three of Wands and the 10 of Cups. Are these both supposed to be in reverse? I'll have a look in a minute. They came out together, but I'll have a look there in a second. Once I get to that card, I'm sure I'll figure it out. All right, so yeah, reclaim your power. I feel like there is there's an opportunity with this person that's the Knight of Wands energy. So this can be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. They could have a lot of fire in their chart, or just a very fiery, adventurous, charming, passionate energy. I feel like there's like an expression coming from them, or some sort of communication or offer or something, because they see you as the Queen of Wands, okay? So regardless of gender, the Queen of Wands is very confident, she's very passionate. Sometimes she can come, she's like her own boss. Sorry, I'm speaking about she because she's a girl in the card, but gender's irrelevant, guys. Sometimes she can be like her own boss, but she's very, she's like a divine feminine, like she's got her stuff together. She's confident, she's very attractive, she's very attractive, desirable, all that stuff. She brings the heat. It's like someone thinks, if I look at these cards here, it's like someone's over here and they've got their 3 wands, and if you don't know, the 4 of Wands in tarot can be like commitment, marriage, celebrations. So this person's over here with their 3 rods and they're looking for that 4th rod, and here the Queen of Wands, she's got it in her hand. So this person's over here and they're looking over here like, she has got what I need, she has got what I want. It's 10 of Cups potential, but it's in the reverse, because unless you want this and you put yourself out there for it, there's every chance that it may not happen. I think that you have a fear of abandonment or separation or something. It could go back to childhood, there's children in that card. Otherwise, there's some sort of like family issues that prevent you from opening up to this in some way. So one of your challenges is to open yourself up to this, I feel like, pile 2. Next we've got the dog, which was divine service. How can you serve yourself better? So how can pile 2 serve themselves better? Please, Spirit. How can pile 2 serve themselves better? Okay, so we've got the 8 of Wands and we've got the 8 of Cups. I'm going to turn that around. I feel as though, yep. I'm going to get some more. I feel like you almost need to stop walking away from situations that are good for you, or situations that have a lot of potential. Yeah, stop trying to avoid destiny. Stop trying to avoid fate. Stop trying to walk away from things that are fated. I feel like you are your own biggest block when it comes to allowing in the new things that are meant for you. I feel like it's all there waiting to break through with such a big speed, but you're just so closed off to it and focused on other things that what's trying to come through to you doesn't have the space to come through to you. So serving yourself better will get that wheel of fortune, it will get that turning again, it will get destiny moving again, and being able to bring the things through that are meant for you at such speed. But you need to make the conscious decision, and I feel like you definitely need to open your heart up. The dog has like a beam of light and stars coming out of his heart space. If you can see, I put that up close. I feel like you need to open up your heart and lead with your heart. The eagle, let's clarify the eagle's message. This was ancestral healing. Your ancestors are holding space for you to heal your past. Can we get more on this for pile 2, please, Spirit? So we've first got the King of Wands in reverse. Straight away, I feel like in your family line, you possibly have over-dominant or egotistic male figures or masculine energy. So even if it's not a male, they have a masculine energy. Dominant, egotistic, not open in the heart space. They can be a little bit manipulative, selfish, domineering, controlling, abusive. And this is one of the things that you need to heal is to stop allowing those people in, to stop settling for those types of people, and just to heal that in the past. So I feel like, you know, something that's strongly coming through would be father wounds. You know, if there was, it doesn't have to just be fathers, it's not limited to fathers. Obviously it can be mothers or fathers, but basically any parents who, you know, had toxic habits, toxic behaviors, toxic patterns. It's about healing this for your family line and creating a better future for your bloodline, basically. It's about loving yourself back to your highest potential and doing what the rest of your ancestors couldn't. I feel like you are the one that's here to heal your entire generation, or your like entire family line, is what I want to say. Oops. Okay. Not that one. That one. That one. That one and that one. Okay, some of you were in family situations where one parent wasn't being faithful, they entertained other people, they cheated, they lied, or they were just absent because they were at work all the time. Some of you had a single parent, and basically because of what you grew up around or what you've been engaged with in the past, you sabotage all new beginnings because you think that they're all going to end up in the exact same way. So your guidance there is to switch that perspective and to start opening up your heart. Don't be by yourself forever is kind of, I guess, one thing coming through. Like, don't close yourself off just because of what you have seen. It's not always like that. You know, real love doesn't hurt people. It's the people that protest or pretend that it's real love that hurt. All right, so now we've got the butterfly. This was emerging, take the leap of faith. And I remember that before this card came out, there was like 3 big spills of cards. So I almost feel like it takes you a few good tries before you truly can take that leap of faith and truly emerge as the butterfly that you are. So if you've almost been there and had a setback a few times, I feel like that's almost a message to say, keep going, like it's going to happen soon, you know? So let's get some more information on the butterfly's message, please, Spirit, for pile 2. What is the leap of faith they need to take? 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Let go of the past and open up to the new. Release the past, open up to the new. Yep, 9 of Cups, 7 of Swords. 7 of Wands, sorry, not 7 of Swords. 7 of Wands came in reverse and 9 of Cups came in the upright. I feel like you need to let go of what keeps you so stuck and restricted, and let the universe give you the stable commitment or offer that you deserve. Stop being so defensive towards it, because this is the universe trying to come in and have a hand in this. This is working for you. This is you at the moment, 9 of Cups. You've almost got everything you need, but you just need to open up this last part of your heart in order to receive your 10 of Cups. Lastly, we have the bear. This is you are the light. It is fully safe to step into your light. Can we get some more info on the bear's message for pile 2? You avoid love, pile 2. You avoid love. Stop avoiding love and make the decision to let love in. The moon is one of your deepest, darkest desires, but you will not acknowledge it because you are stuck in this hanged man perspective that all love is going to hurt you and end with the death card. Everybody's manipulative and out to get me. Nothing's going to last forever, so I'm going to stay here, stuck to my tree, all by myself, forever and ever. No. Step into your light, pile 2. Open your heart. It is safe. Stop trying to avoid love. You can pretend all day that you don't want it, but at the end of the day, the moon's needy, okay? You can, in daylight, you can act or put up a front or say whatever you want, but at nighttime, your insecurities, your deepest, darkest desires always come up to haunt you at the end of the day. They can't stay in there repressed forever. It's okay to desire love. It's okay to desire something fulfilling. Not everyone's out to hurt you, and not everyone is going to abandon you. I didn't clarify bottom deck energy for last group, but I think I will with the swan over here, but with this graceful transformation. Can we get some more on that for part 2? How can they soften their heart and find their flow? And what is there to add with the swan's message? The 10 of Wands. Release the responsibilities and the weight that you are so determined to hold on to. This is all that weight of the past that you're so attached to or something for some reason. It's like you just can't let it go. It's time, pile 2, let it all go and open up your heart, soften your heart and find your flow. The Page of Pentacles in reverse has been on the bottom a few times, I have noticed. So I do feel like this opportunity is waiting in the wings, but it's waiting for you to open yourself up to it. I feel like the only reason it's not making progress and moving towards calmer seas is because you are focused on what went wrong instead of what could go right, which is right behind you, and ignoring your intuition, which is trying to lead you to the Queen of Cups. Look at that. That was beautiful. All right, so that's for you, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to see you in another video again soon. Take care, guys. Bye. Hey, pile 3, welcome to your reading for this week. You guys chose this blue oracle deck here. This is your reading to find out what you'll be facing within the 3 months of when you watch this reading. So this is a timeless reading, so anytime you watch it, it's what you can expect within the 3 months following that. So we'll get straight into it. I'm not taking reversals for the oracle cards, okay? Whether it's upright or reverse, the tarot will clarify what we need it to and make it fit how it's supposed to anyway. So I'm going to leave these ones in the upright. So for pile 3, can we please get 6 overall energy cards on what they'll be facing within the 3 months of watching this reading, please? Pile 3. Okay, Door to Personal Healing and Happiness is the first card. We have got Appreciation coming out next, and we've got the Temple Path. We've got Strategy. We have got the Thinking Woman. Okay, it's just that one. The 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, which is the heart chakra. Oh, that's not bottom deck, that's bottom deck. Bottom deck energy is Daughter Value. All right, so I'm purposely not talking too much about the cards as I lay them out because I want to just go through them individually rather than as a whole and to like tell a story to start with. So first we'll take a look at the door to personal healing and happiness. What I feel like so far is that the next 3 months there's like a portal opening for you to do some inner work. If you choose to. Let's get some more information for reading the card while trying to talk. Some more information on the door to personal healing and happiness for pile 3, please, Spirit. Okay, we've got the 4 of Cups in reverse. Whoa. The Wheel of Fortune was on the side. I'm just going to leave it on the side for a second. And then we've got Strength in reverse. Okay, so what I feel like at the moment is no matter what the universe gives you or no matter what anybody gives you, it's not going to satisfy you. Nothing is going to satisfy you until you satisfy your healing needs, okay? So Spirit can open these doorways for you to do this inner work all they want, but until you walk through the door and choose to heal, nothing's going to satisfy you. The reason you're not satisfied with your life is because you're not satisfied with yourself for some reason. There's some sort of discord, dis-ease, something that has you not in your prime optimal energy. And this means that movement on your path is blocked at the moment. So it's time for you to step through these doors. On the other side of these doors, there is nothing scary. It is all beautiful, okay? It's just a little bit of maybe unknown that causes the fear of doing this work. But in order to get your wheel turning again and to get destiny in the universe back involved and to keep things moving in a positive direction, it's time to do this inner work that you have been avoiding or not recognizing. Have I missed anything there? The Nine of Wands, okay. This is like the final thing that you need to do to unlock the Wheel of Fate, basically, is what I'm picking up there. I feel like when this is in the upright, I would say that, you know, this person here has tamed the beast within. When it's in the reverse, I feel like your inner emotions are a little bit more in control. It's like you don't really have a rein on what you're feeling at the moment. And your emotions are kind of running the show. It could also be making you a little bit guarded or suspicious of other people because of the fact that you just don't quite feel in alignment within yourself. But yeah, nothing is going to fulfill this missing thing within you. Like if you feel like something's missing or just dissatisfied or discontent or just not happy with something or not happy with life, it's because you need to do some personal healing work. You know, nothing that you can buy is going to fulfill this void. Nothing that anybody can give you is going to fulfill it, and not even the universe or destiny can fulfill this for you. You need to fulfill this for yourself by doing your healing. All right, appreciation. Why is that here for pile 3? We've got the King of Cups, we've got the Tower, we've got the Page of Swords. I'm not feeling these ones here. I just think I want to take those. All right. What this is about is learning to appreciate the moments in life where things have crumbled or ended or came to a halt or came tumbling down to the ground. However you want to describe it. It's about looking at everything that's happened and having an appreciation for it and understanding that it was all to shape you into your higher self. It was all to evolve you, learn your lessons, to get in a healthy alignment, and to be capable of giving and receiving love, to be emotionally healed. At the moment, you are looking at all of these things that have happened with this big sword, and you're just resentful of it all. How could I go through all that? Why did I have to go through all that? Why me? I'm angry, I'm impulsive, I'm restless, it's all your fault, universe. Why did you give me all of this rubbish? Victim mentality, almost, immature thinking. No, I'm not trying to call anybody out, but when you're conscious and you've done your inner work, you can look back at everything you've been through with a sense of appreciation and be like, you know, if that didn't happen, I wouldn't be who I am today. And that only comes when you're proud of who you are. So until you do the work to become proud of who you are, you're never going to be able to look back at your experiences and say, I wouldn't be who I am today without these experiences. If you're not happy with who you are, you blame your experiences for how you have turned out, or for how you behave, or for how you communicate. So this is about learning to appreciate everything that you've been through, and appreciating that at any given moment you're exactly where you need to be on your path, whether you're in a negative state of mind, a negative situation, a positive state of mind, a positive situation, you're exactly where you need to be, and you will be getting to where you need to go. The temple path, or path 3. Okay, we've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Could be a missed opportunity. What's coming to my mind, first of all, is if you feel like you missed an opportunity that was meant for you, and if you're resentful about that, the universe is saying, please don't be. You bypass this for a reason. Like, this wasn't meant to be a part of your path either yet or at all, and you were actually being redirected towards something better. Okay, hold on. I don't think that one was meant to come out, but I'll just have a look in a second. Okay, so I feel as though there was like a sense of a missed opportunity, or you felt like you missed an opportunity for something. But Spirit's saying here, like, yeah, you missed that 1 pentacle, but that's because you were meant for 9 pentacles. Sorry, I actually want this in that upright. That's because you were meant for 9 pentacles, and a rod too, something much more passionate and fulfilling. So yeah, you missed this opportunity, or you think you missed this opportunity, but that's because you're meant for this opportunity, which has a lot more success, a lot more money, and a lot more passion, and a lot more excitement and fulfillment. Yeah, I don't think that one was meant to come out at all. Now that could be in relation to a person, a job, anything. Like, if you're upset over someone that you're not with anymore or something, it's because you're meant for something better. Or if it's a job, it's because you're meant for something better, something more fulfilling. All right, strategy, why is this here? Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. So it's time to start strategizing on how you can grow, how you can build yourself back up, how you can overcome all of your challenges and become an expert, even if it's an expert at being you. How can you, like, what's your process for this rebuild? How dedicated to you are you? You know, how much work are you willing to do? I also feel like it's about choosing more carefully on where you invest your energy to. I also feel like it's about all of your goals. Yeah, it's great to have goals, but with no plan behind them, or with no strategy or action being taken, then all they are is a wish. They're not a goal anymore, they're a wish. And we don't want to get stuck in that wishful thinking mindset where we want a whole lot, but we don't want to do anything to get it. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Basically, I feel like the message there is exactly what I said. If you're not willing to do the work, you're not going to get the results. I'll move on to the Thinking Woman. Why is the Thinking Woman here, please? I'm hearing don't think, feel. And then I noticed that the thinking woman is right next to the heart chakra. I feel like you need to listen less up here and feel more through here. Start living through your heart space and letting that lead the way. You know, the soul knows energy and unconditional love, and just has, you know, just this infinite capacity to give and receive love. But as soon as we get too logic and overthink, then we can sabotage ourselves. I also am noticing that she's got a book in her hand, and I'm also hearing that there's no manual to make you love yourself. You can read all the self-help books in the world, and you can read all the information and take in all the knowledge, but the only way that's going to know how to open your heart space is you. You need to connect with your intuition. You need to feel your way through this process. The Three of Pentacles, there could be someone that can help you in your life, like a friend or a mentor, teacher, helper, therapist or something. There's definitely someone that you could team up with to help you through this. Or someone that you could work well with together. You may, let me get some more first, sorry. Okay. Yeah, so if you let down your walls, there's someone around you that can help you heal through this. But you need to let your walls down and actually let someone in. All right, so what I'm seeing here now with all of these cards out, so first of all, you can read all the books you want, you can get all the help you want, but no one can teach you to love yourself. It comes from practice, it comes from healing, it comes from dedication and commitment to yourself, and it comes with letting your guard down and letting your defenses down. It may be a risk, you may fear instability or losing people or whatever, but it's a risk that comes with a lot of reward in the end. Also, I also want to say that you're not going to meet Mr. Right or Mrs. Right by sitting at home waiting patiently for them to come knocking on your door. This is like, this is what I'm seeing here, is she's looking over at what she doesn't have. She's looking over at her lack of relationship, or like lack of connection or lack of stability, and she's just waiting for it to magically appear without doing the work and without allowing it to actually come in and without cooperation. So I feel like, you know, you kind of need to have accountability on your part here. What can you do to attract what you want to attract? How can you better yourself? How can you open yourself up? We've even got the Page of Cups on the bottom, which is about like being vulnerable and talking about emotions and, you know, like expressing your emotions. We've also got the Fool, like taking a risk, just trusting that whatever happens after the risk of this emotional expression is meant to happen. We have the Empress under that too, so that's just like confidence and basically acknowledging that you have a very desirable energy, and that like a lot of people probably view you as the Empress, but you don't view yourself as that, regardless of gender. All right. Lastly, we've got the 4th chakra. Why do we have the heart chakra here for pile 3? You already know that you need to start living through that space, but is there anything else? Okay. King of Wands and Temperance. When you heal and you let love in, you have a divine counterpart waiting in the wings to come into you. All you've got to do is just find your middle ground, pour into yourself for a little while, and just be patient, but also be willing to be vulnerable and be willing to open up a little bit. Someone is coming in that really sees your value and that is going to bring a lot of value to your life, only if you let it come in. And look what's on the bottom, the World. It's going to complete you. It gives you a sense of, you know, something that's going to last forever. It's got 2 infinity signs here. We've got Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo coming through there. So I don't know if that could be one of the signs that's coming towards you, this divine counterpart. But yeah, this is destined, very in alignment. They're almost coming out of hermit mode, so get ready. All right, that's where I'm going to leave your reading, pile 3. I hope that I do see you again soon in another video, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Until I see you again, take care. Bye guys.